You good to go?
Let me check this out on my YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's a while.
It's a while. All right, clap it up. This is Thursday's scripture breakdown. I'm Priest and Officer Kamada. I'm gonna hold it down till Cap or the next highest ranking man gets in. And today, right now, I'm gonna touch on you know what I'm saying, there's a clubhouse, right? And in clubhouse, they have different rooms and people, set a topic and they discuss on this topic, you know what I'm saying? And most of the time when you go in this room, you have the primarily brother, it's brothers and sisters in there that they talk about equality and they always want to save, the other nations, but primarily, the oppressor, you know what I'm saying? And I was in this room and they're talking about racism, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to prove in the scriptures that the Most High has a preference in race, you know what I'm saying? And with that, you could say that the Most High is racist, you know what I'm saying? He prefers a race over another, and if you could pull Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, you know what I'm saying? We're going to prove that the Most High himself is racist. And when I say racist, meaning he prefers the people, and the people that he prefers, these are his children. And blacks and Latinos are the biblical Israelites, and that's who he prefers, you know what I'm saying? He prefers the nation of Israel, So as a nation of Israel, you have to abide in the spirit of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe of the Lord. Right. You know what I'm saying? A vibe meaning, you put on the same mentality that the Most High brings out in the same mentality that the Most High has, and you find that mentality in the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? Because religion is going to teach you that God loves everybody. Right. You know what I mean? But according to the Bible, that is incorrect. You know what I mean? That is someone saying that God prefers that God loves everyone is against what God teaches. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into Deuteronomy 7 and 6, and we're gonna find out that God has a preference. You know what I mean? And as blacks and Latinos, we have to prefer what the Most High prefers. You know what I'm saying? Because that is that is the spirit of the Most High. You know what I mean? So when you know what I'm saying? That is the spirit of the Most High. When the brother gets back, we're gonna read it. I'll just read it myself. This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people. In this time, this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Speaking to the children of Israel, and he's telling them that they are an holy people. So when you look into the word holy, you know what I'm saying? That means separate. That's kodash in the Hebrew. And it says, unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people. You know what I'm saying? So he chose us to be special, to be particular, you know what I mean? And that's the reason why, when you see the you ready to take over, sir? Come. We'll hand it over to Captain Gadalhar. Sweat.
All right, solid. Got any questions online or any questions y'all got in the room? No questions?
Ain't no questions online, sir.
All right, no sweat. Let me get just remind me, we gotta go into it's like Matthew 7 and 1, right?
Matthew 7 and 1.
It's Matthew 7 and 1 through 3. But before we go there, 1 second. We went over the confession, right? Look up the. We went over that precept in 1 John 4 and 2. You remember that? Yeah, the confession. I think I went over that the other week. Hold on. Let's get into pride is sinful. We'll get to that. And then we'll get into hell in the Bible. Heaven and hell are conditions, all right? The conditions of it. First, again, the pride is sinful. Let's get Proverbs 6 and 16.
Proverbs 6 and 16, sir?
Okay.
Come on. The book of Proverbs, chapter 6. So like chapter 6 and 7. You said 16 or 17, sir?
6 and 16.
Come on. Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. First, let's get into what is sin, right?
Come on.
We get, was it 1 John
5,
2 and 3 or 5 and 3? 1 and 2, right? Or 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
1 John 3 and 4. And then, not to Zach, let me get this precept right.
Come on. There's a book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Whosoever committed sin, transgresseth also the law.
Let me get Proverbs 16 and 18. Read it again, huh?
1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgresseth also the law.
Right. So if you commit a sin, what does it mean? That means you transgressed the law. You broke the law, right? We'll look up the word transgress for me real quick. Y'all see my shades? I got some shades here. Look like these.
Nah, sir.
Probably not back on my shirt.
That's right.
The definition of transgressor:
Mm-hmm.
to violate a
To what?
command, violate
To violate a command,
or
right?
law.
Or a law.
Huh.
That's what it means to transgress, right? To violate a command or a law, right? So when you do that, you're in transgression. That means you sin. You sin against God, right?
Huh.
Sin is serious to the Lord. Sin is not a light thing. Y'all understand, right?
Huh.
Sin is you can be punished many ways through sin. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
All right, just like in America, right? You break a law, you might go to prison. You might get an infraction. You might have to pay a fine. It's a whole bunch of things, right?
Right.
It's whatever the Lord or the judge in that seat deems credible for your crime. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Some things might be heavier. Sometimes you might be a repeat offender. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you want to be careful when you transgress the law, right? So let me get Proverbs 16 and 18.
Come on. The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 18.
And then Commodore, give me a righteous man fall it down 7 times, get up 7 times.
Come on.
You know that precept, right? Go ahead.
Come on. The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
Pride goeth before destruction.
Pride. One more time.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction.
Pride goeth before destruction. Look up the word pride one time real quick. Hold where you at, not Zach.
Come on.
Look up the word pride.
So I got the definition in the Webster's Merriam Dictionary: the quality or state of being proud as such as inordinate self-esteem,
Mm-hmm.
conceited,
Go ahead.
reasonable or justifiable self-respect, delight or election arising from some act, possession or relationship.
Right. I read my definition I got right here too.
And then it says proud
Mhm.
or disdainful behavior or treatment.
Right. I read this one.
Concept.
A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievement. Right? The achievements of those with whom one is closely associated, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. Right? So this is a person who basks in their own glory. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that person. The Lord doesn't like that type of person, man. You understand? That's why it says, read that precept again from the top.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
Pride goeth before destruction.
Right. Pride goeth before destruction, right? There's people, I remember I read this quote, right? It said, there's two people in the world. Those are humble and those who are going to be. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be a person who will be humbled. You know what I mean? You want to be a person who is humble, right? At the same time, you definitely want to work on yourself constantly. You know what I mean? Constantly. You always got to examine yourself and look at yourself as someone who needs to be worked on, someone who needs, you know, who doesn't feel like they're complete. You understand? Let me get Proverbs 6 and 16 now. And of course, black people are very prideful. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of pride. Some people, there's different type of pride, right? There's some pride that you might feel yourself too much, and there's pride that you won't ask for nothing. You won't ask for help. You won't get counsel. Those things are all can be destructive towards you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc.
Come on. The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 16.
Now, so you gotta give me half of this next time. So like I said, he said, I'm not getting up pouring drinks left and right. Just do it to you one time. Go ahead.
Proverbs 6 and 16, right?
Proverbs 6 and 16. But now I want him to read the rest of this. Go ahead.
Okay. The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver?
You understand how much more wise is it to get wisdom, to gain knowledge? You know what I'm saying? Than to go get some money. Gain the knowledge, man.
Right.
Keep going. Is there any more there?
For 16, that's it, sir.
What do we need? I did not say 16 and 18. So like,
we did 16 and 18 first, and then we did.
Oh, okay. No sweat. Now give me 6 and 16. So like, probably had it mixed up.
So just read it back.
No. Have Commodore go.
Come on, sir. The book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and 16. It says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
One more time, out.
From the top, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Verse 16. 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look,
Go ahead.
a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
Keep going.
Verse 18. And heart that deceiveth wicked imaginations.
Right, a heart that deceiveth wicked imaginations, man. These are things that the Lord hates. Let me get it from the top one more time. I'll break down line for line.
Come on, sir. Proverbs 6 and 16. 6 things doth the Lord hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him:
Go ahead.
a proud look.
A proud look. You understand? Don't have that proud look. Anybody know what a proud look is? What's a proud look? Not Zach.
It's like, I would say, like, I'm like chucking your chin up like I'm the shit. Like,
Yeah, God.
sorry.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Sisters do it too. You know what I'm saying? Sisters might feel like, they so damn beautiful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a proud look. You don't have that proud look, right? Go ahead.
Come on. A lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
Right. The Lord is not like a liar. Don't be a liar, right? And hands that shed innocent blood. What's that? Give me an example of a person shedding innocent blood. There's many versions, right? There's abortion, right? There's times where Esau is the most, murderous person of innocent blood. There's times where little girls get killed because or little boys get killed because someone's just shooting up the block. You know what I'm saying? Like those things, people can't. Even the streets don't even forgive those type of people.
No.
You get what I'm saying? Missing your target and stuff like that, right? So give me more.
Come on. Verse 18. And heart that deceiveth wicked imaginations.
Right. A heart that what?
Deceiveth wicked imaginations.
A heart that deceiveth wicked imaginations. Go ahead.
Feet.
So like, what does that mean? Go ahead.
So like, sir, it's like It's like you dwell on doing evil. Like you're always thinking evil thoughts in your brain.
God, it's like someone who thinks about sleeping with your woman all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Someone who thinks about, seeing someone, down bad. You know what I mean? I want to see you do bad. I'm thinking about that all the time. Go ahead.
So like I was gonna say, like somebody who, sees his homie get locked up and he takes over his girl, he takes over, his vlog,
that happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Someone, he preying on your downfall.
Yeah, cut.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come on, sir. Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
To mischief, right?
Come on.
Someone who is quick to go to foolishness, man. Now go ahead, not sorry. Someone who's quick to do that. Someone who doesn't think. Right. The Lord said, don't be like that, man. Don't I know growing up in our communities, right? It was almost a good thing to be like a hothead. You know what I mean? It was like it was like something good if you was like a hothead or you was a person who wanted to take it there. When the Lord said he's slow to anger. Right. You know what I mean? You should be like how the Lord is, slow to anger, thinking about it. But his wrath is great, but be slow to anger. You don't want to be a person who is, what's that word? Is it rash? Emotional, makes irrational decisions, right? You don't want to be that type of person. You don't want to be a person that's quick to mischief. Go ahead.
Come on. 19, a false witness that speaketh lies.
Right, a false witness that speaketh lies. You don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Sir. And he that soweth discord among brethren.
And a person who soweth discord among brethren.
Right.
Let me break it down.
So like I said, a brother who's over here instigating and brings contention between brothers.
Yeah, or sisters, same thing. You know what I mean? You don't want to be that person either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that person who breaks up people, making people hate each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that the Lord hates, right? Any more?
So like I said, that's it on that.
That's it on that, right? All right, no sweat. Now give me the other precept I called. What's good?
Was it Matthew 7?
No, not yet.
Those are the only ones you call, sir.
No, didn't I say 7 times?
Oh yeah, Con, I got it, sir. So I got you right here. Proverbs 24 and so like I said.
No, I think it's Jeremiah. Hold on, let me see.
No, it says 7 times.
Oh, righteous man, right? I got it right here.
And 19.
Oh, Proverbs 24 and 16.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Con, sir, that one. 24 and 16.
Con, let's get that.
So like sir, the book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times.
Right. So now, but a just man, right? He gonna fall down 7 times. What does it mean to fall 7 times coming down?
To fall 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's gonna go through bad times, right?
What's bad times?
Like he's gonna get caught up, jammed up because of his decisions.
Break it down though. What's that mean? You got to give it to him raw.
Kind of. So like I said, that's like you know what I mean?
What does it mean to fall?
To fall means to start from the bottom.
Nah, not exactly.
I mean, in a way, it's like relapsing. It's like
just say the word.
It's to sin.
There you go. That's it, right? A righteous man, he gonna fall 7 times. Right? Keep going.
Come on. And rise it up again.
But he what?
Rise it up again.
That's the part you got to put in your mind. You get what I'm saying? And now, is it telling you should go sin 7 times?
Nah, sir.
Nah, you shouldn't. That's not what you should do. What should you do? You should focus on what? If you're not focused on falling, you should focus on what? Go ahead.
Getting back up.
If we're not focusing on falling, what should we focus on?
Changing.
Not changing. Your time.
Keeping the commandments.
Those are all correct, but just hear what I'm saying. If we're not focused on falling, what should we focus on? Go ahead.
Rising, sir.
Standing.
Okay.
You get what I mean? How about not falling?
Right. Right, I was gonna say that.
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you do fall, get back up. You know what I'm saying? Now, this precept a lot of Christians like to use because they sin every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't be that person. The thing is, this is how you, if you sin, and this is how you know you truly repent. If you don't do it no more. You understand? If you truly want repentance and you did something, don't do it again. The Lord will forgive you for that. But he can't forgive you if you do it all the time. Yeah, everyday sinner. You just can't stop buying whores. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just can't stop. You just gotta get the whores. You can't stop. You're doing all these things. You're gonna have to stop doing those things so you can really get forgiveness. You understand, right? And how do you get forgiveness? Go ahead.
My change, sir?
By changing. Give me and praying. Give me Psalm 51. Go ahead.
So, like, I do have a question because you said that Christians love to use this precept to justify, you know what I'm saying, them sinning, right?
Christians used to yes, come.
So I was gonna say, how do you break it down to them? Because like when they say like, well, I'm gonna keep phoning.
Prime, no
Right.
sweat. Yeah, and this is how you break it down. I'm gonna give you a couple of precepts. Let me get this Psalms
You said
51 first. Yeah,
Psalms
51 and 1.
Come on, sir.
This is Psalms 51 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness.
Now this is how you come and pray to the Lord. Now, right? So you made a mistake. You sinned against God, right? Now you go pray to the Lord for mercy, right? According to his what? Read it again. Now.
Have mercy upon me, O
Mhm.
God, according to thy loving kindness.
According to thy loving kindness, right? Keep going.
According unto the multitude of thy tender mercies,
Mm-hmm.
blot out my transgressions.
Right. Blot out my transgressions. What was the transgressions again?
Sin, sir.
Sin. You understand? But now David is asking the Lord to blot out his transgressions. Keep going.
Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity.
Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity. This is how you pray. This is how you're supposed to do it. You got to keep going, Salakia.
And cleanse me from my sin.
Mm-hmm.
For I acknowledge my transgression.
Say it again.
For I acknowledge my transgression.
That's a brother who's not proud. Y'all understand? Now, what did he do? He acknowledged what he did was wrong. And if someone acknowledges what they did was wrong, it's easy to forgive them. But now, if you're prideful, how can I forgive you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord can forgive you if you acknowledge what you did was wrong. It's like being a parent, right? If your child came to you and told you that he know or she know that they did was wrong, you can be like, okay, no problem. Now your punishment might not be as severe. You get what I'm saying? Now instead of me about to kick you out the house, maybe now we can have an agreement that you do this and keep these rules and we can work something out. You get what I'm saying? But that's what you got to do. You got to acknowledge what you did was wrong. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you offend a brother or a brother offends you. You know what I'm saying? You take it to that brother and he could be like, Salaki, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to talk to you that way, brother. I didn't mean to offend you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he goes, you got to get used to when I talk to you. You get what I mean? You might have a problem with that. But if he says, Salaki, brother, I didn't mean to come at you like that. You can be like, damn, okay, no problem. I would just let you know. Boom, we can move on. You understand? We good on that? Any more on that precept? Psalms 51.
And my sin is ever before me.
Mm-hmm. That's it, right?
Come.
No sweat. Hold on 1 second. Give me Isaiah 64 and 6. And then also give me Acts 4 and 13.
So like if I could like a follow-up precept, would it be the how you say you gotta acknowledge your sin?
Yeah, you gotta acknowledge your sin.
So would a follow-up? I mean, would a precept be like Hebrews 10 and 26?
Okay, that's not a precept for that. That is what. Okay, you can read it. I'll break it down for you, but I wouldn't use that as a precept to asking the Lord to forgive me. This is a precept you can use. Give me Ezekiel 18 and 21. Hebrews 10 and 26 is just direct what the Lord said is what it is. You know what I mean? What he said, there's no sacrifice for sin, right?
You can't.
That's what it says, right? Once you willingly sin against the Lord, there's no sacrifice for sin, right? Con, that's not asking the Lord for forgiveness. That's what it is. That is just the statement. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
That is just what you know. So now once you did that, this is what you do.
Con.
And this is how you ask for forgiveness, right?
Okay, con.
Give me Ezekiel 18 and 21. Let me know when you got it.
Come on.
Go ahead, read it for me out.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
But if the wicked will turn from all his sins,
This is the important thing, man. Like you want to think about change, being born again. You really have to change your spirit. You got to really change your mindset. You get what I'm saying? You can't stay in that same mindset. That old person that you were, you really gotta throw that person away. You get what I mean? And it doesn't come overnight. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? It's a process, but you're going to have to do that. Keep reading from the top one more time, Mike.
come on. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
But if the wicked will turn from all his sins,
Right. If the wicked would turn from all his sins, go ahead.
that he hath committed,
That he hath committed. Go ahead.
and keep all my statutes, and do that which is lawful and right,
Mm-hmm.
he shall surely live.
You understand, right? The Bible says you're gonna live, man. You gotta just change. You can't be that old person no more. You gotta turn away from those things. Whatever you did in the world, the Lord forgive you for it. Because Christ died for that.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So any demons you got, whatever demons you got, you're gonna have to battle those demons and get rid of those demons. Some demons don't leave you. Y'all understand that, right? Some demons won't leave you. Some demons live with you. But you're gonna have to suppress that demon. You're gonna have to starve that demon, put that demon somewhere in a dark place. You know what I mean? And put that demon in a depression. Right? How you put a demon in a depression? Not that.
It's like, so you starve them?
You starve them by how though?
You starve him by not acknowledging what he wants.
Perfect. You understand? That's how you do it. That comes with battles. You know what I mean? So those battles are going to have to take place, and you're going to have to win those battles so you can depress the demon. And once that demon is depressed, it goes into depression, and then you take the fight out the demon. You get what I mean? If you can take the fight out the demon, then you can handle yourself. But now if you give that demon life, now that demon, you're giving that demon more ways to attack you. You get what I'm saying? More ways to bring you down, more ways to destroy you. You can't allow that to happen. All right. So we went to Ezekiel. We get on that, right? Solid. Okay. Did I call another precept? Acts, right? Acts. I think I said Acts something.
Isaiah 64 and 6, I believe.
I did. Come on. Isaiah 64 and 6. And
I got Acts 12, sir.
hold on. One second. Yeah, Isaiah 64 and 6 and Acts 4 and 13. These are going back to the pride is sinful.
This is Isaiah 64 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
But we are all as unclean things,
Right. We all are unclean. Go ahead.
and all our righteousness are as filthy rags.
What's that mean? What does it mean for all your righteousness to be as filthy rags? Go ahead.
It's like it's like you had to clean a lot. Like you had to clean all your sin away. So it's like a rag when you have to clean. Like you're cleaning out all the
That was an excellent metaphor. I'll take that. So now, but that's true, and it's saying this. It's saying this. Your righteousness won't clean away all the garbage you did.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying? Like even in that, all the good things you've done, still is not enough.
Come on.
You get what I mean? Because why? You should have been put to death for the things you've done, but the Lord didn't put you to death. You get what I'm saying? So now you continue in your righteousness because now that you did these righteous things, it's still a filthy rag. You get what I'm saying? How long you been in the truth? You've been in the truth 5 years. Okay, that leaves the rest of your life. You was doing all this stuff.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You've been in the truth 10 years, no problem. Unless you was born in the truth and kept the law since birth, you're filthy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got to continue to be here and strive for perfection. You understand, right? What is being perfect? Go ahead.
Following Christ.
Following Christ, keeping the laws, right? Keeping the laws, statutes, commandments. That's being perfect. Can you sin and be perfect?
Nah, sir.
No. You said no.
It's like it's a trick question.
You can sin and still be perfect. How? How? Not to them.
How about changing stuff?
By changing, that's part of it. Go ahead.
Like I said, if you get back up, you repent.
Okay, yeah, but there's something that has to happen for you to become perfect again. What's that thing? Go ahead.
Repent?
No, there's something that has to happen.
Oh, yes.
Remember, we ain't talking like great Christians. When they talk about perfection, they talking, I don't know what type of perfect they're talking about. We're talking about perfect and keeping the law, which is so doable. You understand? You can definitely do that. What was you gonna say though?
So I was gonna say like acknowledging what you did wrong. And,
Almost. Not acknowledging, which is part of the process. This is what it is though. You're going to have to be judged for what you've done.
Okay.
And once you Salakia, once you get your punishment and you deal with your punishment and you're done with it, now you can be perfect again. Yo, that makes sense, right?
Come on.
Like, it's just like, of course, in America, that's not the same notion, right? Because if you're a prisoner and you go serve 10 years in prison and you get out, they say you paid your debt to the society, but really, you're not the same person. They don't look at you as being a person that's perfect now. They look at you like you're stained, but the Lord don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, if you was the, like David, right? David got caught. He got slept with a brother's woman, right? Okay, I'm trying to think. Did he sleep with the brother's woman? I think he killed the brother. I don't know if he killed the brother first or slept with the woman first. He slept with the woman first, and then put him to death, right? So he added sin to sin, right? So he committed adultery, and then he put the brother in the front line to get murdered, right? So, and what did the Lord do to him? Go ahead.
Killed his child.
He killed his child. You know what I'm saying? He killed his child. That was his judgment. You understand? That was the thing that the Lord punished him with. He could have killed David.
Right.
He could have, but he took his child instead, which is a tough thing. Go ahead.
So like I was gonna say, and he also said another time, right? When he numbered the men, was that a sin too? When it said the Lord gave him three.
I remember that. Was that David though, or was that Gideon?
No, that was David, sir.
Okay.
When he numbered the men, and then it said 3 days of the sword of the Lord, or 3 days of the.
What was the sin though when he numbered the men? What was the sin?
Like, from my understanding, that we don't number our men.
Numbering is not a sin, but go ahead.
It was his lack of faith. Like he
There you
thought
go.
that it would be greater than
it was his being scary.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? That was the thing. The number and be like, you with the Lord.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You get, like Gideon, I think Gideon went out 300 men against thousands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Solid. Where we at now? We good on those?
Come on.
Acts 4 and 13.
Come on, yeah, I got that.
Go ahead.
The book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse 13. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them, that they had been with Yahushua.
Go ahead.
And beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it.
Read from the top one more time out.
Come on. Acts 4 and 13, right?
Okay.
The book of Acts, chapter 4 and 13. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them, that they had been with Yahushua. And beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it.
Keep going.
Verse 15. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle hath been done by them and manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to think where I'm going with this. That's Acts 4 and 13.
Was it 12, sir? I got 12 highlighted too.
Okay, go up to 12.
Okay. The book of Acts chapter 4 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved.
Go one more verse up.
Come. The book of Acts chapter 4 and verse 11. This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which is become the head of the corner.
Go ahead.
Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved.
Go ahead.
Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them, that they had been with Yahushua. And beholding the men which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it.
Okay, I got it, but I wouldn't put this in my breakdown. You can hold it. You can put it in your notes, but I wouldn't put this in my breakdown. I'll swear. All right, solid. Let's move on now. Well, okay, what's it?
I got it highlighted too, so I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, kind of. I'm trying to think too. Okay, let's move on. Any questions off the topic before we move on to the next one?
Lara, sir. Let me check online.
What's going on, Rigo?
Shalom, sir.
Good to see you. All right.
Huh?
Oh, no, I just got out.
Oh,
Yeah. I haven't been vaccinated.
No sweat. Go ahead. Let me know when you got it.
No more. All right, no questions on one.
No sweat. Didn't Kamadai have a question or something?
Let me check.
Kamadai, you good? All right, let me get Matthew 7 and 1.
This is Matthew 7 and 1. Judge not, that ye be not judged.
Read again.
Judge not, that ye be not judged.
So what do Christians say about this precept? Go ahead.
That you can't judge nobody.
That you can't judge nobody. That's not true, right? I mean, that's what they say for sure. But why can't we judge somebody? Go ahead.
Like, only God can judge.
Only God, shalom. Only God can judge, right? Which is ridiculous, right?
Right.
In this sense, right? Give me 1 Corinthians 6 and 1. And I'll show you how we're able to judge. When I say we're, I mean the saints of the Lord, right? The saint, you know what? Everybody know what a saint is? Go ahead.
Is it Israelite?
Be more specific if you could. A saint. Malakma.
Sir, priest.
Yeah, it's a priest. Okay, no, it doesn't have to just be a priest. A saint is a repented Israelite. You understand? That's what a saint is. A repented Israelite. All right. So now give me 1 Corinthians 6 and 1. You got it?
Come on.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 6 and 1. Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust?
Right. So now, dare any of you having a matter against another, right? You having a matter against someone. Go to the law before the unjust. That's what it said, right? Keep going. Now, what does that mean? Go to the law before the unjust. Read again.
Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust?
Go to law before the unjust. Go ahead.
That's saying like, go to what's right before going to what's wrong.
What's right and what's wrong?
The law is right and being unlawful is wrong.
Who's the unjust? Your time.
The other nation.
Right, like Esau, like going to the police.
Okay.
You right? Go ahead.
And not before the saints.
And not before the saints. You get what I'm saying? So you want to go to the unjust before you go to the saints? Keep going.
Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
But don't you know that the saints shall judge the world? Say it again. That's the part you need, right? That what?
That the saints shall judge the world.
Don't you know that the saints will judge the world? Right? That's what it says, right? Keep going.
And if the world shall be judged by you.
And if the world shall be judged by you, meaning the saints, go ahead.
Are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
Are we unworthy to judge the smallest matters? No. Y'all understand, right? So now let's get to Judges 7:1. I mean, Salaki, Matthew 7:1.
This is Matthew 7:1.
So what did we just identify? That you can judge, right? No story. Go ahead.
Judge not, that ye be not judged.
Judge not, that ye be not judged. What does that mean? Coming down.
So, like, sir, is that like the Pharisees that they were judging people, but they were not following the law?
Okay, that's part of it. Rigo.
I'm talking bad about the other person.
Nah, not talking bad. Come, Krasiza.
I was gonna say, sir, like if you're not in the truth or you're not properly ordained, then you shouldn't be judging anybody because you're a sinner.
That's not what it's saying, but that is correct. You talk.
Basically hold everybody to your standard, like judge people by like the same standard you want someone to judge yourself by.
Perfect. That's it right there. Right. So now what does that mean now? How would you judge somebody? Right? Go ahead.
So that's kind of like what I'm saying now. Me being a priest, you know what I'm saying? I'm following the law. I'm doing this. I'm gonna judge them accordingly, rather than me being.
So if you caught let's say you caught a woman came to you and told you she committed adultery on her husband. Get what I'm saying? Like that's the lesson in judging people. If you want to judge somebody about how you want to be judged. You get what I mean? If you're in a seat, if someone's in a seat of power as the judge, and imagine you're in that seat, what would you want done for you? Think about that. Right? Go ahead, Crosser.
I was gonna ask her. So was I wrong with what I was like getting at or saying?
As far as what?
Would you ask me the question as far as the secret of adultery?
I mean, yeah, there's particulars sometimes, but I was trying to get to the point of Christ. That's why I said committed adultery, so you can say what Christ said. You know what I mean? Keep reading though, 7:2.
For what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged.
Don't sweat it, I can. Don't sweat it.
Okay, come on.
Go ahead.
And with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again.
Uh-huh.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye?
It's back on?
It was rolling the whole time.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Wait, now read that part again.
Matthew 7:3.
Mm-hmm.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye?
And why you want to see the thing that's wrong with him? Go ahead.
But considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye.
But you can't see what's wrong with you. You understand? You can't see what's wrong with you. You gotta be careful. Or the things that you used to do that you got away with. You know what I mean? That someone had mercy on you with. You understand? You got to be careful when you judge. There's times when your person is going to get a hard judgment for sure. You know what I'm saying? But judge with mercy. Now, the Pharisees would judge by the law, by the letter of the law. And like what the brother said, and they were sinners. You get what I mean? That's why when Christ said to the woman, or Christ said to the Sadducees and Pharisees, he without sin cast the first stone.
Right.
And they all was convicted and didn't throw the stone because they all were sinners. You get what I'm saying? And who was the person who could have threw the stone?
Right.
What?
It's like it's Christ.
Christ, right? Christ could have threw the stone, but he didn't though. Y'all understand?
Come on.
That's how you want to be a judge. So now it gives you two lessons. Judge with mercy, and what else? Come on, I just said it. Judge with mercy, and what else? Graza.
Perfect.
Be perfect.
Come on.
Be the person who can put you to death. Y'all get that?
Come on.
Be the person who has the power to give someone that type of judgment, but won't do it though. You understand? Y'all learn that. Y'all will learn that in Hebrew Academy, right? Right, Graza? You'll learn. There'll be a time in Hebrew Academy when you're going to be able to put someone to death, but you don't because he's a brother. You're going to have the opportunity. You're going to be lawful in doing it, but you don't because of Christ. You get what I'm saying? And y'all learn that in Hebrew Academy. All right. So we good on that, right? What was another thing I said I was going to go over? What was that? Anybody remember?
Matthew
7:1 through. Okay.
7:13.
7:1.
You want to say what I said, Commodore? Y'all got any questions?
I do, sir.
Karazar, go ahead.
I was gonna say, okay, in the book of Judges,
In the book of Judges.
it kind of
Okay, go ahead.
when they start, the Lord. First, I want to know the exact definition of a judge and what their role was. I think I have an idea, but that's what I know for sure. And then, secondly, the left-handed brother, Eno,
Mm-hmm.
like that. What did that mean when they say he was left-handed?
What do you mean when they say he was left-handed?
Yeah,
Like they made a distinct. Okay, I'm not sure. But let me hear your first question again.
Exactly what a judge is.
Exactly what a judge is.
Yeah, kind of saying like what their role was.
In judges, okay, judges is just what it sounds like, right? These are people that was judges over Israel, meaning people had problems, right? Like Jeremiah Hyman. The generals are judges today. You get what I'm saying? Like if you ever been in a trespass council, right? Those are the judges on the seat. That's why they're all in the room. That's why they're listening. They're hearing the matter because there's a judge. You understand? That's what the same judges that was then is the same judges that are here today, right? Your other question, I would have to get a breakdown to make sure because I'm not familiar with that one or why they said he was left-handed, but I'll find out if you just text it to me, all right?
I remember they said that they said before you went to the war,
Mm-hmm.
he described him as being left-handed. I was like, that mean he had one hand, or that mean he was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they said he was left-handed. I mean, we'll find out. Just text me and I'll see why they said that he was left-handed. Maybe it was that. All right, no sweat. 1 second, Salakia. Okay. Any other questions? Malakma.
Salakia, can I get a breakdown of Revelation chapter 8, verse 10 through 11?
Revelations 8 and 10 through 11. Let's go.
Oh, God.
Book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters. Verse 11. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter.
Con. Okay. This is a plague, right? This is a plague. And I'm trying to see how I break it down. I won't try to break this down. Just text me about it too, all right? Just to make sure so I can say it right. But it definitely is a plague. I'm trying to think if it happened already or if it's going to happen. I believe it happened already. I believe this is, I want to say, I'm going to just save it until, just leave me until next week, all right? Any other questions? Good to go? All right. But make sure, like, if y'all asking me these questions, I say I'm going to give it to y'all next week. Just text me so I can remember to ask them, all right? All right, no sweat. It's something I said earlier, Commodore. I said I was going to go over.
Oh, so like you said, I wrote it down, right? You said the confession, Friday Simple.
Friday Simple, go ahead.
And those are the only notes I took down.
It was one more thing.
Yeah, it was one thing. It's like,
Hold on one second. I got it right here.
Listen to the audio.
Any questions online? I'll take those if there are any.
Sir, no question. So, like, as I do have a question that somebody pulled this precept and they try to say that this has to do with the vaccine and the COVID.
Go ahead.
But it's the book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image." So they try to say that the swords, because people are getting like allergic reactions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to say that the vaccine is the mark of the beast, right?
The vaccine, okay.
But they say that like people are breaking out in swords and things like that.
Yeah.
And but I was gonna say if you could properly break it down.
I got you. I mean, read one more time, Mike.
Come on, sir. Revelation 16 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
What is having the mark of the beast, though? Right. Let's start there. What's having the mark of the beast, Rigo?
Doing the Ten Commandments, following the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Okay? You don't want to say 10 Commandments, which is true though. Just say the laws, right? Walakma.
Being in the world.
Being in the world, that's perfect, right? Being in the world is having the mark of the beast. That's Antichrist. You get what I'm saying? People want to make Antichrist a spooky thing. It's not really spooky. It's anything against Christ. It's Antichrist, right? So that's what that vial is. That vial that come down is the people that are not protected. You understand, Commodore? Someone give me Ezekiel 9 and 4. The people that are not protected by the Lord. Remember that's a mark. That mark of the beast is signifying a person who doesn't serve God. There's another mark in Ezekiel 9 and 4 that people were marked who did serve God. And I'll pull that real quick and we'll go back to Revelation 16. All right.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto him, "Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
That's the people that's going to get that mark, right? That same mark that the people that's going to be marked for having a mark of the beast are the same. These brothers are going to get marked for what? Sighing and crying for the children of Israel. Keep going.
Verse 5. And to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
And what?
and smite.
Go ahead.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Now you understand, Commodore. Now these people, that's that vial that angel is coming down with.
Come,
Now go back to Revelation 16.
come, sir. From the top.
If you want to, go ahead.
Come.
Not the top.
So like I said, I was gonna say the last subject was hell is a condition.
Hell, oh, the water. Hell is a condition. Perfect. That's it. We'll get into that right after that. All right. Go ahead.
Come, sir. The book of Revelation 16 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth.
Right. So this first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. Go ahead.
Come, sir. And there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the man, which had the mark of the beast.
Which had the mark of the beast. Now, let's just say that thing was COVID, right? Thing was COVID-19 or some type of plague or just some type of thing that kills sinners, right? Now, people who in the truth they got COVID. They didn't die though, right? These are the people who are not protected from the Lord, right? There was a certain man. Y'all heard about the 3 wise men, right? In Daniel. Y'all heard about them, right? When they went into the furnace, into the fiery furnace, and did not get burned. Like, this is the Lord being with you and not being with them. This is a casualty of spiritual war. You get what I mean? The casualty of spiritual war is lining up with people, lining up with the philosophy that is against the Most High. So if you line up with the people against the Most High, you leave yourself in the danger zone. That is the vial coming down of those who have the mark of the beast, right? Now keep reading.
Come, sir. Fell upon a noisome and grievous sword upon the man which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
And upon them that worship his image. Now, if you worship, if you're in the world, instinctively and naturally you serve white Jesus. You serve Baal. You understand? Go ahead.
That's it on that, sir. I don't know if you want me to go into verse 3.
If you want it.
No, but I did have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, is this talking about when Christ cracks the sky and the 200 million angels come down?
No. This is before that.
This is before that?
God,
this is talking about like in any given time?
Right. This is talking about like any time that you see masses of people die.
Okay, God.
You get what I'm saying? Anytime you see those things happen,
right.
That's that vial.
God.
You know what I mean?
And so, like I said, when it says they have the mark of the beast and worship his image, is that talking about the children of Israel?
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about the children of Israel.
Okay, come.
You can have the mark of the beast and be a heathen, but the mark of the beast is really for Israelites.
Right. Come.
You understand?
Come. All right, come. So that's it.
Solid. Any other questions before we get into this topic? No? All right, let's get into hell, right? Hell and heaven. Give me Deuteronomy, Ecclesiastes 3 and 16. Next week, we'll go into reincarnation too. All right, just remind me. Reincarnation, Christ in the Bible, how he was Adam, Isaac. We'll go into all those precepts, all right?
Ecclesiastes 3 and 17.
We'll talk about how the life you live now matters for your next life. We'll prove that in the precept as well, all right? Hold on, let me get there with you. First, let me get 2 Peter 1 and 16. Salakia. 2 Peter 1 and 16. Yeah, we'll start there. Now, let's get the philosophy of what people think hell is, right? What is the philosophy of what people think hell is, Kapar?
I believe it's a place that the Lord you get put in because you're a sinner. It's a lake of fire.
Right. It's somewhere down under the earth or under somewhere, right? Where you get put there for eternity and you burn forever. Y'all heard that before, right? Okay, that theory comes from, if y'all want to get this book called Dante's Inferno, right? Get a book called Dante's Inferno and you can read about it. It was like a comedy. You get what I mean? It was a comedy, but they changed it into a reality for in the Catholic Church to scare their members. You understand? And that doctrine stuck. He stuck for Catholicism and then went into Christianity. And that's when people believe to this day that, you know, if you die and you live the sinner's life, you're going to hell for the rest of your life, where that's not true. Hell is not a place you go to. Hell is a condition that you live in, or a spot that you are in. You get what I'm saying? We're going to prove that today in the Bible. Also, with hell, you want to talk about the devil, right? That's one of the most important things, because they believe there's a man or I believe they think it's a man with a pitchfork and, you know, whatever, horns. Right. When the devil is not even an entity. You understand? A devil is a person in a physical form that lives on the earth, right. Who is the so-called white man or so-called oppressor. Right. That is a devil. What does devil mean, Karatza? Deceiver. That's all. You understand? A deceiver is a liar. Right. A deceiver tells you one thing and tell you one thing and does another. Now, Satan is not a physical entity. That is a spiritual entity. Y'all understand? Satan is an angel of God who works for God. Right. You get what I mean? And he does his job well. His job is to deceive you in the spiritual realm. And he uses his physical counterpart, who is the so-called white man, to oppress you, to kill you, to hurt you, and to destroy you. Right. That's the whole point, right? So if you go look at why the white man exists and all those things, his existence is to destroy you so he can keep power. You understand? I'm trying to give you the breakdown of it, right? So now, so Satan's physical counterpart on earth is the oppressor, right? Give me John 8:44 real quick. And then what I just called, did I call a precept yet? 2 Peter 1:16. Let me get John 8:44. Remember, this is Christ's words too. And then Christ, can you give me that precept where it says to and fro? Satan goes to and fro. I think it's in Peter's as well. That might be Peter's 1:16. Go ahead.
There's a book of Job.
Okay, find that for me. Wherever is that. When he goes to and fro. Give me John 8:44. Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 44.
Uh-huh.
Ye are of your father, the devil.
That's all I need. This is Christ talking to who? The Sadducees and Pharisees, right? He's talking to the Sadducees and Pharisees because they took on the spirit of the so-called white man who was the Romans at that time. Right. And he's calling them, you are like your father, the devil. He's calling them the devil because of this, they're deceiving Israel at the time. You get what I mean? And the Sadducees and Pharisees went along with them because the Sadducees and Pharisees were getting paid by those Roman generals, the Roman government. You get what I mean? That's why. So Christ called them devils. He called a black man a devil, and he called him he said you are like your father, because they Sadducees and Pharisees' daddy was the white man, just like the pastors today. You understand? So now that's just one example. Now take me to 2 Peter 1:16, or if you got that to and fro one. You got it, Kreza?
Do you want the person to show that Satan works for the Lord?
Yeah, I'll take that. You got it?
Job 1:6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou?
The Lord said unto where?
Unto Satan, whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, going to and fro in the earth, from walking up and down in it.
You understand, right? Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that fears the Most High?
So the point is what? Satan presented himself in front of the Most High. You understand? Now, in Christianity's philosophy, they're in two separate realms, right? One is in heaven and one is in hell, when that's not true. Right. What would hell be considered where Satan can live? Go ahead. There you go. Perfect. On the earth. The earth is considered hell for black people. Right. You understand? For blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's the hell that he lives in. You know what I mean? So now, give me 2 Peter 1:16.
2 Peter's chapter 1, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
For we have not followed cunningly devised fables.
So we don't follow cunning and devised. Say one more time. It's like
For we have not followed cunning and devised fables.
we don't follow those cunning and what's that word? Devised fables, right? What does cunning mean? Anybody know what cunning means? Yata.
It's like crafty.
Crafty, perfect, skilled. Those are crafty, skilled lies that the Christian church can put on you, and it's because you don't study, and the fear of the white man is the reason why you believe the things you believe. You get what I'm saying? You fear him, so you believe whatever he says. He told you that there was some devil that was gonna, put you in hell for not worshiping or obeying him, and you believed it. You know what I mean? You never got down to the bottom of what hell is. You know what I'm saying? So we don't follow cunning and devised fables. What is a fable? A lie. You know what I mean? We don't put ourselves in those situations. We don't follow lies, right? And saying that there's a hell is a lie. When there is a hell, but it's not somewhere you burn. It's somewhere you live. All right? Coming down.
No, so like, I don't know this.
Give me Jonah 1 and 2, or 2 and 1.
The book of Jonah, chapter 2, verse 1. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord his God out of the fish's belly, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell.
Out of where?
The belly of hell.
Out of the belly of hell. Go ahead.
Cried I.
You understand, right? Where was he at?
In the belly of the fish.
Right. In the belly of hell. Right? In the belly of the beast. Y'all heard that before, right? You know what I'm saying? That's hell too. Black people still call that hell.
Right.
You talk about the belly of the beast. Where's the belly of the beast, Kapar?
The belly of the beast is right here in America, right?
That's true. Go ahead.
The prison.
Prison. What else? I think prison is the proper term, right?
Yeah.
But it's anywhere where it goes down at. It can be in the hood, right? It can be like right in your projects, wherever hood you from. That's the belly of the beast. Go ahead, Kapar.
I like we speaking slang. Nowadays we call it the trenches.
The trenches. You know what I mean? The trenches is somewhere that where it gets dirty, where it gets low. You get what I'm saying? That's where you live. In the trenches. You know what I'm saying? In the it's some other word they use too. Okay. It's another word, not trenches. Damn it, man. Forget it. No sweat. Gutter. Come on. I wasn't thinking that one, but that's another good one. The gutter. You get what I mean? But you see there's all these what's that word? Slang words for somewhere it's horrible, right? Now you're talking about he was literally in the middle in the stomach of a beast, right? And he was in hell because he couldn't breathe in that. His condition was, mind you, he's in a what's that called, Kamada? When you're in a air pocket, right? He's in an air pocket of a whale. So when you're in an air pocket for 3 days, this God knows what it smells like in there, right?
Right.
You don't have no food, you don't have no drinks. You know what I mean? You're praying. It smells horrible. You can barely breathe. This whale is somewhere probably deep in the ocean. It's not, the ocean, whales don't swim at the surface. They come over there real quick and I think blow their thing and then go back down, right? Go ahead.
So I was gonna say that, like talking about deep in the ocean, the air, the pressure from the ocean, brother probably getting headaches.
Come on, man.
Throwing up because going up and down.
Yeah. The safest place is in that whale though, because you don't want to get in that ocean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the safest place to be, right where he was at. If you're gonna be in the ocean, You know what I'm saying? But he was in there for 3 days in hell, going through hell. Y'all heard that before, right? Going through hell. You go through hell, but the thing about going through hell is you can get out of hell. That's what Christ said. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring that precept up in a second too. You got a question now?
So like I said, the Lord allowed Jonah to go through that hell, that well.
Yeah,
He kept him safe too.
he kept him safe, but he really punished him. Not desire.
So like, sir, I would say that a comparison to being in the belly of that fish is like being in the cell in West Valley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All you got is 3 feet, you know what I mean, to walk around with amongst 2 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, I done been there. I've been there. I get it. Yeah, you for sure right. Any jail cell is hell. That's for damn. So you ever get a sandwich with a cookie crusted into that bread?
Right.
And you just like, here, man, you can have it.
Right.
I'd rather starve. Go ahead.
And so, like, sir, you know, like people think that this is a far-fetched thing to happen. And recently, a man got swallowed up by a fish, by a big fish.
Right.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a devil.
Yeah.
It was a devil.
It was a devil. They was like, see, that's Jonah.
Yeah, he be out there.
The Bible's for everybody, all right? Christ. Wait, you talking about Jonah? Oh yeah. I know when I grew up, Jonah had a good time in that well. You know what I'm saying? But anyone knows, especially if you're Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, like you in hell right now. You know what I'm saying? You go through hell, you inhale, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that is our life. Our life is that. You know what I'm saying? Just look at our condition around us. And really, it might not be personal to you, someone at the door. It might not be personal to you, but it's the condition of your people. You know what I mean? The conditions of your people is what hell is, right? Now, give me Tobit 13. You can skip Tobit. Give me Psalms 86 and 13.
and 13, sir?
83 and 86 and 13.
Oh, 86 and 13.
Psalms, chapter 86, verse 13. For great is thy mercy towards me, and thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell.
One more time.
For great is thy mercy towards me.
For great is thy mercy towards me. This is David, right? David is speaking, and he's saying, for great is thy mercy towards me. Go ahead.
And thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell.
And you delivered my soul from the lowest hell. Talking about what the Most High did for him. So meaning what? What is it? Now break it down for me, Kapar. What was just said?
It said, great, like the Lord has the mercy, and the Lord has risen you up from your lowest.
Okay, meaning what though? I need you to break it down. Like, give it to me clear.
The Lord saved you for the truth.
No, nah. Think about hell. The concept of hell. Rigo.
Yeah, love and mercy did get him out of hell.
You're not saying it, Malakma.
The lowest is in the lowest state of hell, the hell state. So he was at the lowest state.
And what happened?
The Lord had mercy and took him out.
Meaning what? You said it. You just said it. Meaning what?
The Lord took me out of hell.
That's it. You can be taken out of hell. Meaning that's not a place that's everlasting.
Oh, God.
You get what I'm saying? That's the point you got to prove to a Christian when you talk about what is hell. Hell is a place that you can be in for a while, but the Lord can bring you out of hell. You understand? Go ahead.
It's like, and it's to drive that point that you're saying right now, because Christians say that that's a place you go for eternity.
And when you die.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? They say, well, you have to die to go to hell. No, you don't. So you telling me I got to live a hellish life and go to hell? God damn.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That don't make no sense, right? Just like it don't make sense that if I go to heaven, the white man gonna be there with me.
Right.
So he get to get 2 heavens.
Right.
Heaven on earth and heaven when I die. remember some brother say, he said, if white people are gonna be in heaven, man, send me to hell. Because I know that's really hell. Put the hand up over here. Go ahead.
Would that fall under redeem or being delivered?
What?
The great mercy.
To get it bring out of hell?
Yeah.
Being redeemed. Because to get put in the hell, sometimes it's based off a judgment. Other times it's based off what the Lord wants you to go through to see what he has in you. You get what I'm saying? Most of the time it's that though. You feel me? Most of the time it's the Lord just want to see, he'll bring you down just to bring you up. So anytime you're getting tested, just know that the Lord wants more for you. So sometimes demons are going to attack you more. You know what I'm saying? Demons are going to come after you more. You know what I mean? You gotta, I always say this, you gotta realize when you in that test, you're gonna have to realize it. Some people like to ignore it and start to think that the Lord is against them. Really, that means the Lord is with you. You know what I'm saying? When you stop getting tested, that's when you should think that what? Here we go.
Your time is up.
Yeah, the Lord is not paying you no attention. Go ahead, Christ.
I was gonna say that Satan got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I seen a meme or somebody made a Facebook post. It was like, things have been going way too good right now. I'm sitting there looking like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's everyone pulling?
God. All right. So give me Matthew 10 and 28.
Two questions online.
Let's hold them until 9:10. All right.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not him which killed the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Say it again. Read that part.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy the soul and body in hell.
You understand that? Don't fear nothing, but fear the person fear God who can destroy your body and soul right here on earth, in hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why you got to fear anything else? Why would you fear a man? They ain't fearing a man. Fear the Lord that can kill your body and your soul in hell. Go ahead, Isaiah.
It's like, sir, I was gonna say like that's a Christian cut also, because why is their bodies in hell? You know what I mean? Like their presumption is that it's just spirits down there. You die and you go to hell. Why is your bodies down there?
I didn't even think about it like that. You for sure right. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hell is right here, and your body can get killed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Your body can get killed in hell. So why fear anything else? You're gonna come back. Like the fear of dying is strange to me, because you're not really fearing that. You're not really fearing death. You're fearing what people are gonna feel because you died. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't even know that you're dead. You know what I mean? You're just dead and nothing even matters. You just fear about what people would think about you or feel when you're gone. You know what I mean? But the real thing is feeling hell while alive. You understand? Feeling hell while alive. They try to do that to make you live a good life, but that does not work. Because they also tell you that you can do whatever you want to and God's gonna love you, which is wrong, right? Let's move on. All right, I got you, Rigo. Give me 1 second. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 21. Rigo, what's your question?
No, it's just the condition that we're in. Natives, or blacks, and Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics. Our whole existence right now is hell. The condition that we're in.
Yeah, kind of.
The trauma we're in.
People. I'm like I said, like hell is a condition. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone is going through hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also it's also for a time. Sometimes I can be going through hell and you might not be going through hell. But then you going through hell and then I'm not going through hell. But that's why we got brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Would that fall like there's a season for everything, sir?
Yeah, perfect. There's a season for everything. I go through hell at least once a year. At least. At least once a year is hell somewhere in my year. You know what I mean? Maybe twice. But for sure once. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 21.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 21.
Uh-huh.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
Go ahead.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanities.
They provoke me to anger with their vanities. Go ahead.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
Uh-huh.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
Keep going.
For a fire is kindled in mine anger.
For a fire is kindled in my anger. Now, the whole breakdown is talking about how the Lord had these chosen people, the chosen people of Israel, who went and searched for other gods outside of him. You get what I mean? So in doing that, they provoked the Lord into jealousy and anger and kindled a fire, right? Made them really hot. The kindle fire means like, I'm hot. You get what I'm saying? So keep going.
And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And now that is going to burn into the lowest hell. My anger is going to burn into the lowest hell. Now, this is my question. Where's the lowest hell? Crosser.
Where we at now, today, San Bernardino. You know
What is that?
The prisons, the ghettos.
That's the answer. The lowest hell is the ghettos. You know what I mean? Where's the ghetto in Mexico? Go ahead. Where's it at? What's that mean? I thought Barrio was the hood, right? That's the hood, right? Well, I'm talking about. Give me a city. TJ, right? So the lowest fire is burning in TJ right now. God's jealousy is burning in TJ. God's jealousy is burning in San Bernardino and in South Central and in Oakland. You get what I mean? In Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans, Miami, New York. You know what I mean? Houston and Chicago, all over the place. Anywhere there's Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians mainly. In Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? In UK. Like that's where the Lord's anger is getting burned to the lowest hell because of our serving of other gods. You understand? So that's another point of just showing you where fire burns. You know what I mean? Where the lowest hell is. The lowest hell is right here, right? So then we point on all these definitive precepts to show that the hell is not in the spiritual realm, but actually in a physical realm. Go ahead.
Right. So like, Cap, I was gonna ask.
Give me Ecclesiasticus 3 and 16. Ecclesiastes. So like, go ahead.
So like, is that how you could say that the so-called white man is in the state of heaven? Because they can go to TJ, they go have a good time out there. They go.
Oh yeah, we about to get to that in 1 second. Yeah.
You go, you live out there. You know, you got to risk it. You know, like you,
Look. All right, let me tell you something, man. You know, I slave around a whole bunch of devils. Like I slave in a devil community, and my options of where I want to eat lunch is just amazing. When I say that, it's like it's health just all over the place. But I went into the market the other day and I seen a yellow watermelon. I seen this. It was like yesterday, and I ate it today. Right? I'm looking like we don't got yellow watermelon where I live. I don't got these like probiotic drinks that are just amazingly good for my health. You know what I'm saying? I don't got these fresh salads. I don't got this fresh fish. You know what I mean? That I can eat on my lunch. You know what I'm saying? I don't have these. It's a Jamba Juice. They got those wheat shots. You know what I'm saying? Like those things aren't. They're not. There's nowhere around us in our immediate, surroundings where we can go there and get something healthy. It's just a whole bunch of garbage, right? Like, but where I work though, it's just you can have all that. It's all right there. It's heaven. And I'll be telling the brother when I'm talking, I'm like, brother, these devils live in heaven. Like just even by the littlest things, I just appreciate all those things that I'll never find where I live. Go ahead, Commodore.
So like I was going to say, also, if you read a little bit down on the precept we just read in Deuteronomy 32 and 22, and it says, and shall consume the earth. You know what I'm saying? So, it's telling you that hell is on earth, right?
Yeah, hell is on earth.
Right.
Where's hell? On earth.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was the end of 22, right?
No, so it's still more on that.
Keep reading on 22.
Come on. And it says, from the top side?
No, where were we left off at?
Come on. And it says, and shall consume the earth with her increase and set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
Come on, man. What is setting on fire the foundation of the mountains? Not that.
It's like, sir, setting on fire the foundations of the mountains is like whatever like we built at that time period.
No. Mountains will always have to do with governing bodies, right?
Okay.
Government and stuff like that. What you gonna say?
I was just gonna say like the other nation, like their rulership type stuff.
Okay, no. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Why would it set on fire? The government. What did it say?
Concert. I'll read it again. From it says, "And shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains."
Right. So what's that mean? Rigo?
It sounds like it's gonna burn up different type of philosophies or something like that.
Nuh-uh. Cross that.
Is this speaking about Israelites, the mountains?
No.
Sorry, I didn't hear the whole.
No, I don't sweat. I thought you were about to say it though. You was on it. Kapor.
I was speaking about the people in high places like the I want to say damn, I can't think of the name of it, but when it speaks to the mountains, it's speaking about the different nations, the head of different nations, like.
No, not the different nations. Go ahead.
So sorry, sir. Me, my understanding that mountains is a representation of like it's like big solidifying himself, like so. Okay, so set on fire the foundation. He's going to destroy these foundations, these strongholds, basically.
Now you're not gonna destroy them. Go ahead, Nazar.
Sorry, sir. Could like King David be like considered a mountain?
No.
Because it says the foundation, so it's like the origin or the start off. What? Okay, come on.
So like, sir, can he just reread it?
Come on, reread it out.
From the top or from there?
From where you at?
Come on. "And shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains."
Break it down.
So it's speaking about so it's going to consume the earth. So meaning.
So okay, hold on. So like
governments-
it's a one second. It shall consume the foundations of what?
So like it says, "and set on fire the foundations of the mountains."
Salakia, my bad. You was correct, not Zach. Say it again. I'm thinking something else. Salakia. Say it one more time.
So like, sir, I was gonna say like the foundation is like the base of everything. So like it's like setting on fire where we started in our origin and everything.
Khan, why? How you know that's true though?
Because now we have to worship a white Christ.
Because now it's gone.
Right. Okay. Come on.
You get what I'm saying? It's gone. I had it mixed up with something else. Because there's another precept that talks about setting the foundations, like we're giving ourselves into these governments, like in prison systems, foster care, yeah, all those things. You know what I mean? That was different. That's a different breakdown though. That was correct what you said. All right. Hold on one second. Now, did we get Ecclesiastes 3:16?
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16. "And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment."
Right. Now, moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. Go ahead.
"That wickedness was there,
That wickedness was there. Go ahead.
and the place of the righteousness, that iniquity was there."
In the place of the righteousness, that iniquity was there. Go ahead.
Verse 17. "I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every word."
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's end of 17.
This is
What was the part you needed right now? And I saw what?
Under the sun.
Under the sun.
Come.
That's the point. You know what I mean? That wickedness was there and righteousness was there. Y'all hear that part, right?
Come on.
That's the part. That's what you need. Under the sun, wickedness and righteousness is in the same place. Go ahead.
So like I said, in judgment.
And judgment, Salakia, and judgment.
Okay.
So you're gonna get judged right here.
Right.
You get what I mean? You don't gotta go nowhere to get judged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get judged right here on earth. Now, after you get your spiritual judgment, when you die, your punishment is gonna get played out on earth. Your judgment gets played out on earth. You get put back into the earth. You understand? No, so we might not have time for the heaven precepts, right? But next week we'll finish it off. Y'all got any questions off the topic, or can I get those questions online?
Come on, sir. My sister, Raina Mangula, she says, "Salak out of one. Can I get a breakdown on Revelations 9 and 3?"
Revelations 9 and 3.
Come on, sir. I got it right here. The book of Revelations, chapter 9 and verse 3. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and upon them was given power, and the scorpions of the earth have power. That's the precept she wants to break down also.
Okay, one more time.
Come on, Khan. Revelations 9 and 3.
Give me 2 verses up.
Come on, Khan. 9 and 1. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
The key for the bottomless pit. Where is the key? What is the key for the bottomless pit? Rigo. Hell, right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And he opened the bottomless pit.
Now he opened the bottomless pit. Go ahead.
Come on, Khan. And there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace.
That was smoke of a great furnace. Go ahead.
Come on, Khan. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. Verse 3. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and upon them was given power.
Upon them was given the power, because this locust came out, which is a plague. Go ahead.
Come on, Khan. And the scorpions of the earth have power.
And the scorpions of the earth have power. Now, who are these scorpions? Go ahead.
I'll be like Esau or Ammon right now at this conference.
That's exactly who it is. Esau, right? Those scorpions represent reptile, dragons, snakes. You know what I mean? Same thing. And they were giving the power. You understand?
Right.
Is there any more?
You want to hear verse 4?
No, that was it.
Come
All right. So that's it on that.
Come on.
Any other questions?
Come on. So the other question is.
Hold on, let me give Malakma. Malakma, go ahead.
So, like, sir, can I get a breakdown of Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 8?
Deuteronomy 6 and 8. Let's go.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 8. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand.
You shall bind them on the side upon thy hand. That's what it said, right?
And they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes.
And they should be what?
As frontlets between thy eyes. So, like, sir, my question is, that doesn't mean, right, that you're supposed to write the laws on you know?
No. It's just every time you look at your hand, you remember the law. Every time you think about or it's like every time you look forward, the frontlet was something like a woman will wear, and she would have like a drop right here, and it would be right here between her eyes. That would be like remembering the law. You know what I'm saying? So the right hand and the frontlets will be about thinking about the law, and that's how you live your life today. So every time you go to do something with your hand, right? Whether you know whatever you're doing, think about the law. Every time you look at something, think about the law. That's that.
I'm not sure if this is priest is, but then what they call it, cats that worship Yahweh or whatever they call it. I guess taking that scripture, one of those scriptures, they think they literally mean you're supposed to write the law in hand and wear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of. They're not spiritual people. You know what I'm saying? That's not a spiritual thing. And more importantly, they want to get tattoos or they want to, carve themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what they really want to do. All right. Good on that? All right. What's the other question?
So the question, sir, it comes from that boy Polo. It says, Salaki, sir, can I get a breakdown on mixed fabrics? Is that a sin to wear mixed fabrics?
Okay. It's not a sin to wear mixed fabrics. It's a sin to sell mixed fabrics. Like you can wear mixed fabrics. When I say mixed fabrics, I mean like people I think they start to think that you can't wear denim with cotton or something, right? You can wear that, but if you wanted to combine two fabrics together and sell it to a brother, that's unlawful because it's a cheap version of what you're selling. You know what I mean? It's not in a law of brotherhood will come into effect, and that would make that unlawful to do. But you can wear what you want to wear, but you just can't sell those things. You understand? Go ahead.
So like I was going to say, that's like you get a cotton and then like a cheap representation of cotton, but you want to charge them for the cotton price. Right?
Exactly. Cotton. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ask you for a garment and you're making this garment as a cheaper version with cheaper material. You know what I'm saying? Not the material that you advertise.
Right.
It's unbrotherly. You know what I'm saying? Correct.
So it's like, so if I have a shirt that's 20% polyester and 80% cotton, I can't sell the shirt.
Okay, no. You can't sell that shirt. You can't sell that shirt. You can wear that shirt. Now, if you do sell that shirt, you have to say it's that. It's like selling a fake purse, right? You can't be like, oh, this is a real purse, and it's a fake purse. You gotta be like, it's a fake purse, so give me a fake purse price.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Malakma.
So that would be like, just for lack of better understand, like if you sell a brother a jacket, right? You say it has chinchilla fur on it, but it's really got like cat fur.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a law for shysters. You know what I'm saying? You probably might not be shiesty, but there's shiesty people out there. So the Lord put a law in effect so they can't be shiesty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because people that are sellers tend to be shiesty. You know what I'm saying? Oh, not all of them. I'm talking about the ones who really are not good sellers. You know what I'm saying? They don't invest in their stuff so much. All right. Any other questions? Good to go? All right, with that, I'm gonna pass over to priest and officer. You on guard? Commandant. Kind of end it.